Hey Sonny, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. What you doing here today?
Auditioning for Berklee.
Let's take a look. Where are we?
Berklee College of Music.
Berklee College of Music, Mass Ave. All right, let's go in.
That's inspiring, and then there's like all these people from around the world. I mean, most of the people I meet at Berklee aren't even from like the Americas, and like that's the cool thing because they're bringing there's music, there's these 12 notes, and then there's everybody's perspective on music, and that's really inspiring because everybody's different. Everybody's got their own view on these 12 notes and all these rhythms and all these different things. And so music in general, for me there's no genres anymore. There's none of that. It's just music, and everything is one, and that's kind of how you have to be because that's how you wrap your head around what music is and how it affects people and how it moves people and how it moves you. And so I just kind of let everything inspire me now. Be wide-eyed.
Who still has an audition ready to go? Still have one lined up? Okay, so the stress is off. You guys are finished now.
Right, stress is off.
But yeah, you guys are good. You're good to go. So awesome. How'd they go overall? Did everybody feel pretty good? The auditions went well and interviews were good?
Yeah.
Cool. January 31st. So. This is Cafe 939. It's a small kind of restaurant, cafe, coffee shop owned and run by the college. It's pretty cool. It's open to the public, so it's not exclusive to Berklee students. Anyone can come in here, grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a bite to eat. But the cool thing is that we actually have a small performance venue in here called the Red Room. So we have a little restaurant, and then you go further back inside, and there's a stage and seating room for about 120 people, and standing room for about 200 people. So it's pretty cool. A lot of performances on a weekly basis, up to like 3 or 4 performances a week. Student performances, artists that come through and do gigs and stuff like that. So it's a cool little place, and I definitely encourage you guys to check it out if you're here. Everybody, so this is our Berklee bookstore. It's a really cool place. We have a lot of books and music in here, lots of really cool stuff. Amazing staff members, really everything students need for classes on a semester basis. We do have our own publishing company here called the Berklee Press, so that's cool because we're able to put out a lot of our own materials. Keep everything kind of consistent to our own Berklee method, the way we teach, read, write, and analyze music here. So it's pretty cool. Books are pretty inexpensive. They're usually, most of the Berklee Press books are like under $20, so I always encourage students, I mean, if you like stopping in to check out some stuff, get a head start with your education, start flipping through some Berklee books, definitely a good thing to do. So they are open until 5, so definitely encourage you guys to come check it out if you want. And you can always remember it's the giant tenor sax statue on Boylston Street, so. Turn around. We're heading that way to that building, but I'm going to meet you on the other corner right here. So.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Good. This is the Berklee bookstore, huh?
It is indeed.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, it's a new store. The old store used to be where Pavelka was, and it's much bigger and much better in my opinion than the old one.
What sorts of things can you get here?
You can get anything from Berklee apparel to music trade books to textbooks for your Berklee classes.
Wow. Excellent. It
Anything
looks like
Berklee
a nice
related.
place. Anything Berklee you can get here.
Pretty much.
Cool. Reads?
We have reads
Wow.
and strings.
Wow. Great. Thank you.
No
We're going to
problem.
look around.
Alright everybody, so welcome to our Stan Getz Media Center here at Berklee. Does everybody know Stan Getz?
Yes.
Jazz saxophonist, composer. He's no longer with us, but we do keep his saxophone down there in a glass case, if you guys might have seen. So it's a big tenor sax in this awesome glass case, a little memorial on Stan and how we named the library after him. And a friend of mine always calls it the emergency saxophone. So if you're ever in desperate need of a tenor sax solo, you just need to bust out a solo real quick. But don't actually don't do that. What's that?
As long as you can channel Stan Getz.
There you go. As long as you can get the gets in your horn. But anyway, so down there we have a huge collection of film, music, media, all kinds of stuff. Albums that we know and love, and we have a lot of really good stuff down there. But also, more importantly, a lot of more abstract material. You know, recordings of rare live performances, B-sides of old albums that are hard to find, stuff like that. Really good collection of media down there. And Berklee students have access to it all at no extra cost or anything like that. It's pretty cool. We also have a pretty extensive library, which is pretty awesome to be able to come in here and get books. Not only music literature, but literature, just kind of general literature stuff. So lots of really cool stuff. I'm going to take you guys over here and point out something that's kind of cool. So our library is over here, and then we have a reading room specifically dedicated to where students can come in, have some quiet time, get some reading done, get some work done in an environment where they're not going to be distracted by any noise, any people playing instruments all over the place, which is totally cool, by the way. Berklee students are playing instruments everywhere. Like, you'll walk into a bathroom and somebody's just shredding a solo. Not in the bathroom, that's an exaggeration, but most of the time, in the media center downstairs and all the practice rooms, the studios, people are just playing music constantly. Which is great, but sometimes you need some quiet time, so we do have the reading room. Pretty awesome that we have this available. I just kind of wanted to point it out to everyone. So we'll.
What are the hours? Is it open long hours? Or?
I think the entire media center is 8 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week, and I think that applies to everything. So pretty flexible hours. It's not like 9 to 5 because classes are 9 to 5. So yeah, exactly. So I'm actually going to scooch right back on out that way, and you guys don't have to wait on me.
Wow, look at that. Sweet. Wow, look at that. Look at all those keyboards. Oh my God, this is music heaven. Yeah. I know. Got all your cables in there.
I don't know when they
Vintage synths. Wow. Hi.
This must be their study. I don't know when they find time.
Got a little studio set up there.
Our music production and engineering department.
Ooh, this is
Most
cool.
of the rooms that you see kind of up and down this hallway are actually recording studios that we have here on campus. It's kind of a cool thing. So we have 12 recording studios here on campus, and then a 13th mastering studio a little bit further off campus. So it's pretty cool. Lots of stuff going on. Yes.
I just want to ask, out of curiosity, let's say someone had a rock group, and I'm sure there's many of them, and they wanted to use the recording studio. Are they able to do that, or do they just have to ask permission?
We're finished, yes. But the answer right off the bat is yes, they do. So the cool thing is all these studios are really here for us as students. As I don't know if you guys heard Will's performance, or Will's kind of presentation that he did. He made a good point. The studios really are very much here for students, so it's a cool thing. 12 studios open for 21 hours a day, so between the hours of 9 in the morning and 6 in the morning, the studios are up and running in use. During the daytime hours, we actually have class in the studio, so our classes take place in the studio so that we can have, real-time experience, like actually being on the gear, like hands-on stuff, learning the stuff in the studios. So for the time that's not taken up by class time, we do have project time. So students are guaranteed a certain amount of time, depending on the class or semester. So for example, I was in project time, and then for that stuff that's not taken up, for the time that's not taken up, students can actually book practice time. So you're asking about that. Students within this major can actually book these studios, reserve them, and go in, do recording sessions. Each student can book 2 hours at a time, so if you have a friend who's also in the major, you can double book a 4-hour session back to back. You can go in, record pretty much anything you want. Record yourselves, record your bands, your friend's band. If you had a band that you wanted to record, anything. So it's pretty cool. It kind of feels like its own little microcosm of the music industry, because you have engineers and producers who are looking to make sessions happen, and then you have the musicians that they have to call to play on the sessions, and you need original material to play on the sessions, so you need songwriters, and then you need composers and arrangers, and everybody works together and helps, to crank out a piece of music. It's really kind of recreating the magic that we're all here to do. So it's a really cool thing. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So We'll take a pass through. I think all the studios are booked up and in use right now, so we'll kind of just peek into the windows and get some sneak peeks. But yeah, follow me.
Berklee College of Music, here's a campus map right here. Shows where everything is. So son, what do you think so far?
I love it.
Yeah?
Where I want to go. This is where I'm going.
You excited about this?
Yeah, I'm excited.
You know what? It's got a good feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can you describe what you feel about it? What do you think about the tour?
The tour was really good. There's so many resources here. You got the electronics, you got the classrooms, you got the practice rooms, ensemble rooms, the dorms. Just a lot of great resources here. And a lot of stuff to do.
What can you see yourself doing here at Berklee?
Performing, just getting better at performing.
Yeah, performing and becoming a better performer.
Yeah.
Okay.